just for old time's sake, maybe you want to get your phone out.
Oh, I left it in the kitchen.
No matter. I can do it.
Testing, testing. Audio, audio.
Moment of truth, moment of truth. May have cracked the code, folks.
Good morning.
I don't want to get ahead of myself, but we may have cracked the code.
I know. Testing, testing. How's the sound?
Go ahead.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Wow. It's really nice.
Wow, guys. Oh my God.
That's just me. I'm the only one here.
I literally think we did it.
Check it out. Sounds pretty cool. I think it sounds like a legitimate sound.
Hello, hello.
Oh, you didn't even need your extra light today.
Yep, we did it.
There's like no echo or anything, right?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Wow.
Wow.
What is this, like the 7th? No, it's probably like the 15th tee time, maybe? 16th?
I figured it out. I can't believe it.
You did figure it out. You figured it out all on your own.
I did.
But how come I can't hear you?
You can't hear me?
Nope. Can't hear you at all.
I can hear you and I can hear me.
Huh.
Can you check the comment?
Yes. Rito.
Oh, hey, Rito.
Huh.
It's okay. If you can hear me from here, that's fine.
Yeah. But then.
Well, let's not mess with it now. It's okay. Next time.
But I was just able to hear you, like right before we did that.
But we
sound
know
check.
that it sounds good.
I know we know that sounds good, but I think as soon as I put on the like anything video, I'm worried that I'm not gonna be able to hear anything.
Well, let's just rock and roll.
All right. All right. We're here. We're present, accounted for. It's the show that we do. What was that?
Nothing. You just didn't.
What, should I adjust something?
All right, the little glow in the back.
Oh, shoot, it turned off?
No, it's on. It's just light. It's okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's because my seat's blocking it. Is that better? Mm.
It's fine. It is what it is. Sorry, we're using everyone's time on this. It's just weak. Hey, Flame. Good morning.
I mean, it's just bad angle, I guess.
There's so much more to figure out. The lighting.
Yeah.
But at least we made progress on the sound.
We think.
That's huge.
I can't really hear anybody.
Oh my God, now you're all on the cords.
Is that what it is?
Oh my God.
It's a cram space over here. It's tough over here. It's like I'm a big guy in a tiny space. All right. Ah, man. Sounds good. Yeah. I think this could be it, guys. I think we've reached the end of our journey with the sound. I think it's starting to really come together. Next order of business will be the lighting. And then from there, who knows? We might just have a legitimate podcast on our hands.
Yeah.
And five viewers. 7. All right. So for anybody who's new, which is most likely not many folks, this is a show that we do every Saturday. It's a Saturday special show. I was just saying to you, I don't know how many we've done, but I feel like it's got to be close to 14 or 15. So it took us about 15 tries to get the audio right. And it's still not all the way there because I can't hear anything.
It's okay.
But she can. So we're in a bit of a catch-22. We'll see if any of the videos or any of the highlights that we play have sound. If they don't, maybe just no highlights today. But no matter. It is Saturday, July 25th. This is Rate Game Live. The Saturday edition is tea time. But there's the little banner. My name is Nick Mark George. That's my wife. Her name
Molly.
is what?
Molly.
Oh, you said it.
I don't have a name like Nick Mark George. It's
You
Molly
do. You
Barish. It's a
you
little
have Molly
boring.
Estrella Barash.
Yours is just like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, it's monosyllabic. You know, it just kind of rolls off the tongue. Nick Mark George. NMG. But Molly B is cool.
We'll do Molly B.
Molly B is sweet. I like that. So yeah, husband and wife, founder, co-founder, app, schmap. We got it all. Rate Game is the place where we all come together and talk about sports for the love of the game, not the spread. This is a gambling-free zone. We love sports for the sport. We don't need any of that toxicity up in here. So every Saturday, what we do is we go a little bit deeper. We have some sports stories that we delve into, that we talk about. I usually lead the conversation, and then my co-host will opine with her thoughts, feelings, words. So that's how we do it. But make no mistake, it doesn't change the operating procedure. Every episode, every time you see my mug, with or without her, we ask and then answer a simple single question. And that is, was the sport good? Oh, yeah. Been doing that lately because every time we have the show, there's only one league going down because it's the dog days of summer, folks. So, was the sport good? The question is.
You just made me think, is it the dog park?
Where all the dogs,
where all the dogs play.
Where all the dogs play.
That's like the best ad on television.
You know, it's crazy. I actually don't know what insurance company that's for. Progressive. Right. Because it's Flow. Yeah.
It's a dog park.
Yeah. You got some big news? What? What happened? I don't know. Share with us, Flame. We need a summer puppy bowl. Is that a thing? Wait, Flame, I'm so curious. What is your big news? You got to share with us.
Oh. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, we'll get there.
I was excited. I was like, wow, what's going on? What happened? All right, so was the sport good? The sport in question is Major League Baseball. Boom. Not quite. Lots of games, 15 games. That is to be expected when you have that much inventory. So 6.17, one league, 117 ratings, 290 on the platform. Boom. We're in, we're out. We're on to the next. How was that?
Very good. That was perfect.
You like that?
Yeah. Yeah. I have some notes, but we'll talk about it later.
We'll do that in post. Yeah. Okay. Next order of business is Fudd on fire. So this weekend, or I guess last night, Friday night, was All-Star weekend for the WNBA. So today is the actual game itself, but just like the NBA, they have little mini games, mini competitions, because in the WNBA, there isn't a large group of athletes, of women that can dunk. They don't do a dunk contest. So that's like an event that they kind of exclude, that the NBA includes. And I'll be honest with you, the last 10 or so dunk no, I shouldn't say. Yeah, the last like 9 to 10 dunk contests in the NBA have been so bad. The WNBA is definitely doing themselves a favor by not having anything that is equivalent to it. So what can they do? Well, they can do the skills competition, and they can do the three-point shooting competition, which is what the NBA does. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, all the great shooters, they always participate in this competition. Likewise with the WNBA. So you might remember Azzi from the little tea time that we did with Paige, her girlfriend, #1 picks.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay. So she's on the Dallas Wings. And last night she was in the competition. And here's how she did. This is her final round. Oh, see? Look at this. All right, let me know if you guys can hear this.
She wants it on the right wing, not the left wing.
The DJ's cue.
3, 2.
Here's Azzi in the corner. We know Rebecca, she's going to need a big number after what we saw from Bridget Carlton in round 1. And Fudd starting out, hitting every shot on rack #1. Still hasn't missed. Now finally has. What a beginning for Azzi Fudd. Fudd the money ball. She's missed just 2 from the logo. You bet. Wow, Rebecca. Azzi Fudd putting up a big number early, making sure there's going to be pressure on Bridget Carlton. Fudd can't hit that 3-pointer. Here's the exclusive money ball rack from the right wing. Fudd. Again, Azzi Fudd with 23 in a rack to go. Fudd in the corner. She has been dialed in this entire round and finishes with another. Azzi Fudd puts up a 30 spot in the finals.
That's super impressive.
We've seen it over the years.
So she won.
Why do I feel like she's better than a guy could do that?
That was super impressive. That was like really, really, really impressive.
I think, that's
That would have
very
been
impressive.
that. I mean, that would have toe for
I
toe
don't
with
even think-
anybody.
Yeah,
Anybody, yeah.
The NBA could do that.
Yeah, I think like a good score in the NBA would be something similar to that. I
That
think
was
Steph
sick.
Curry's gotten that before. Like not as high, but
But that's like par on par kind of.
par on par, exactly.
Par for par. I don't even
It's
know
par
what I'm
on
saying.
par.
Par on par.
That's par on par crime. Here we go. So you can rate Azzi. I put it up now that we've seen the final
cool.
round.
I'm gonna go rate it now that I saw it.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna give her some love?
Yeah, I'm gonna give that like a 10.0. I think
No.
that was pretty good.
That was cool.
Maybe a 9.9.
9.9 to 0.1.
Yeah.
You're saving the
10.0, I'll
0.1
save it for, like, if
some
you
a
get
more impressive one.
perfect. Yeah.
It's interesting. They didn't show Paige there. Are they still
Page buckets.
Paige Buckets, PB5. She's fantastic. So, and now we know that it is not Azzi, it's Azzi.
Yeah.
Azzi
I always
Fudd.
thought it was Aussie.
Yeah. That's my B. That's my B. All right, so we had that, and then we had, so Fudd's on fire. Nice. My little banner. Then we had the news coming out of, or not even news, but honestly, it was more like a distraction, I think, or was an attempt at a distraction. And we are very familiar with this guy because he's been featured on a couple of tea times here.
Tea times.
Yes. So this is like post controversy, and he's meeting with the press here. So right now at this time in the NFL season, it's usually like mandatory camps for some of the rookies and some of the veterans. You kind of like start to meet your teammates and report and get a feel for the facility and meet your coaches. It's kind of like the new calendar year has like officially begun. And that this is also like when he's meeting with the press for like one of, not the introductory and certainly not the first time, but look at this tactic. This is like one of the oldest plays in the book. And it's almost like out of a Hallmark movie. It's like, you cannot be serious, guy.
I'll do my best here with BB. Okay, so welcome everybody. It's good to see you guys. Something that we did last year, obviously the first day of training camp was the Partridge program that Dana Kraft implemented last year and was really successful. Did a lot of really good work, not only for these dogs, but for the families that adopted them. So I think we've almost got 60 dogs this year. And so if anybody's looking to add to their roster at home, we would love for you to be able to adopt these dogs tomorrow. I think some of them are already spoken for. Me and BB are making quick friends here. German Shepherd mix, so been working with her all year. She's going to try to protect me if anybody gets out of control. So we're going to let her roam around. We'll see how she does on this podium here. She's nervous. I'll do my best here with BB.
Thoughts?
What is this for?
Exactly. What is this for?
What?
What was that? You would think a guy who got caught cheating, managed to keep his job as the head coach, a leader of men, would just have more self-awareness. Like, when you do something like this, it's almost like you're telling everybody, like, I missed it when, like, it was all about me and the drama was on me. Like, let me like spark that back up. Let me do something that's going to get people talking about the thing that I'm trying to make them forget,
Yeah,
which
I think
is
you're right. It's a
getting caught
distraction.
in an affair.
It's a distraction.
Not only is it a distraction, it's like, dude, what? By doing something like this, do you think it's just like, wow, people are going to forget about the terrible things I did like 2 months ago? Or is it like people are going to look at me and say, like, what are you doing? Like, because that's the only thing you can do here. That's the immediate reaction that I had. I was like, there's no way.
Look, this guy. Lazio? What does it say?
That's Ez Jeziel.
Okay, he said that's cute. So
Yeah, I think it's cute as in like,
it worked. No, it worked.
no, I think he's being sarcastic. It's a perfect segue to Dog Days of Summer. Yeah, true that.
Because it's a dog park
Where all the dogs
where all
are.
the dogs play.
It's a dog theme episode, folks. Bunch of dogs
Yeah, it's a
out here.
distraction.
It's a
He wants
distraction.
new pictures to override the old pictures. So when you search Mike Vrabel, you get a picture of him with a dog instead of him and Diana Rossini.
Sneaky Russ.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I know what you mean. But like the overwhelming.
Can't believe I stood up for her.
The overwhelming consensus was, look at this dude.
That's what I'm saying. When you search Mike Vrabel,
What a joker.
you'll see pics of him with a dog instead of
Yeah,
the
but
affair.
you'll see pics of
That's
him
the
with a
point.
dog. Like the plan. We have Mike Vrabel do every press conference with a cute puppy,
with a
this
cute
season,
puppy this season.
just to make everybody forget. Vrabel's lucky I don't have time for this today. It's so great. It's so great. Yeah, so he's officially just, I guess, asinine. I don't know what else to say there to Mike Vrabel.
Mhm.
Pats, you can have him. Want nothing to do with him. All right. The moment that everybody's been waiting for, I suppose.
Did you already talk about it?
Yeah, we'll talk about it. I mean,
No,
Wait.
did you already on a live?
no. So
Not yet.
so yesterday, it's funny how news breaks, right? Get off the live at about like 7:30, 7:40. We have our morning, go to the gym, come back, and I sit down to like start editing the clips. And I think it was like 11:30. I gasped, and you came over, and you were like, "What?" You were like, "What happened?"
Yeah, it was like something bad happened.
Yeah, it was like a shocking sound. I was shocked, and saw it from, I think it was Shams. Yeah, I saw it from Shams, and then I thought it was like fake Shams. So I had to make sure that it wasn't a parody account. I want to make sure that I didn't get sentled. But then I also wanted to be the first one to break it to all my friends. Because that's like such a rush when you get breaking news in the sports world and you're the first one in the group chat to send it. It's almost as if you broke the news. Like even though it's like all you're doing is just reposting somebody's tweet, if you're the first one in the group chat to send it, it's almost like I knew this. I knew this before
I was
you.
the insider.
LeBron told me actually that he was going to the Sixers. And then I said, Shams, you could tweet this. And then so yeah, I was in a state of panic because it hit the wire like 11:32, I think 11:33. I was in the group chat and I had like 3 group chats to hit. I have like an NBA one, I have like my friend group, and then I have a third one for like fantasy sports. So
pull up a picture so it's not.
Yeah, I'll show you the exact one that I sent. Because I think it's on RateGame's channel. I also retweeted it very quickly. Yes, here it is. Here was the photo. And then I just spent the next 30 minutes looking at it because it just looks so crazy. It looks kind of tough. In the black jersey with the 23. So
what was the Miami faux news?
Yeah, exactly. So that was the first thing. The second thing, I was like, oh my God, I'm sitting here about to edit these clips. And in the clips, I'm saying I think he's going to Miami. And I'm saying this whole thing on YouTube happened. They totally fumbled it. They prematurely, proactively, mistakenly said he's coming here. And we're going to have a press conference on Monday to announce it all. And so I was going off of that, and I was saying, yeah, I think he's going to Miami. So I got totally got that wrong. And a bunch of my friends, I went to University of Delaware, a bunch of guys I went to college with in the same fraternity, huge Philly guys. Like one of my best friends is ride or die Philly. And so you can imagine I was definitely
That's what I'm saying. Are your friends hyped that he's coming to the Philadelphia 76ers, or are they like, ugh, LeBron's annoying?
I mean, I think everybody...
I feel like I hear such mixed reviews.
Well, here's the thing. Philly sports fans, very similar to New York. They are just obnoxious. Like, if you give them a little taste of greatness or glory or just winning, they will, sink their teeth into it, just like New Yorkers do. And so I think that's what this is. It's just like another fan base, or maybe all of the other NBA fan bases realizing of the places that he could have gone, Cleveland back home. That makes sense.
To close the loop.
To close the chapter. Miami, okay, he's been there already.
He already won twice.
Right, and then it's South Beach vibes, more chill. Philly, you're like, oh my God. Anymore. Philly's just going to be so annoying. Philly's going to be so annoying. But guess what the first game is?
The Knicks.
On ring night.
What's ring night?
It's we get our championship rings. Everybody gets fitted with the rings, and then when we there's a huge ceremony. First of all, it's the very first game of the season, and then we release a banner.
Oh, it's just hang the banner.
It's hang the banner, and then he's gonna have to be there to watch it. So
that'll only fire him up.
I think that'll fire him up, but I think Madison Square Garden's gonna be a zoo.
I mean, I would love to see LeBron win the next championship.
What?
I love
really?
a good story, I love a happy ending.
I mean, I think it'll be.
But I don't know. My first question was who's on the 76ers?
Who's on the 76ers? So we can look at that.
But then you told me, you said Maxey, Jaylen Brown, VJ Edgecombe. who I really liked this past tournament.
Yeah, he did a funny thing with there's like a famous picture of LeBron when he's like by his pool. He recreated
Yeah,
this.
I love this one.
So VJ's happy.
That's funny.
How funny is that?
That is very funny.
He's a good kid. I like VJ a lot, from the Bahamas. Used to play on like a crate, like a milk crate. That was his basketball hoop. Like a true peach basket.
Mm.
Yeah, so we'll see. I'm still processing this. I mean, speaking of process, like their whole
What's
thing.
the 76ers curse? Have they just not won in a really long time?
1983, I think it is.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. It's been a long time. They haven't been to the finals.
All your friends who are your age would experience the same thing that you experienced with the Knicks, because you've never seen them win your whole life.
Yeah,
Neither
but
have
but the Eagles have won the Super Bowls.
they. Yeah,
And the
they've
Philadelphia
had
Phillies have
wins.
won World Series. It's not comparable. They've experienced winning at every step of their.
Baseball too.
Yeah, the Philadelphia Phillies have won World Series when I was in
Yeah.
college. So. All
So
of
this is the group.
This is the core 5. This is who will be starting every night. I mean, every night. That's generous. I don't think Joel Embiid will play more than 50 games.
What college did Tyrese Maxey go?
Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, Kyrie's or Tyrese?
No, Tyrese Maxey. It's a great question. Oh, he went to Kentucky. He's a blue blood.
When did he join the NBA?
Maxey?
Yeah.
He's been in the league for 5 years, I think.
Oh, okay. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Embiid. Yeah, Embiid, I don't know. He's the drama one, right? He's like all
Yes.
drama.
Very into wrestling. Very, flair for the dramatic. Definitely likes to embellish. Gets in, a lot of scuffles, a lot of skirmishes. So we got the memes are flying. Oh, have you seen this one?
Mm-mm.
LeBron telling Bronny why he can't come to Philadelphia with him.
No! They expect one of us in the wreckage, brother.
Have we started the fire?
Yes. The fire rises.
So
It's not
not your style, not your
style.
You don't care for that.
No.
Bronny James is not playing request. Oh, he's not gonna. Oh, they're being mean to the kid.
Yeah, I don't like that.
They're being mean to the kid.
He's
fully guaranteed though on the Lakers.
Yeah.
So
He's still young, People have high expectations for him because he's LeBron's son, but he's still young.
Bryce, let's see what Bryce had to say.
Look at Bryce's hair. Wow.
Bryce literally reminds me of the villain from The Incredibles. Look at his face.
He only dropped 2 points this entire last season, Bronny.
Is that not him?
Wow.
How funny is that?
He's got work to do. He's got lots of work to do.
Bronny dropping 2
Oh.
solid.
I guess he didn't play in as many games.
He didn't play,
Yeah.
barely played.
Yeah.
He was kind of like a little tchotchke. I mean, he actually played meaningful minutes because they were decimated with injuries when Austin Reeves and Luka went
Oh, he
down.
dropped more than that. Okay.
Yeah, he dropped more than 2 points.
But yeah, he still's got a way to go.
Wait, did you see this? So this is Bryce. You see the comparison? You see the similarities.
Totally.
So, yeah. You know what's crazy to me is he will be taking so much less money. So,
Whoa.
as a rookie, he made $4 million. And latest season,
This season on the Lakers, they only paid him $4 million.
no, this is his.
This is his 76ers
Yeah,
salary
look at
for 2 years.
He took a massive pay cut. Look at him over here.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
So he really must think that this is a good group,
he really must. I mean,
like big time.
very easy to think. He's very easy to think this. They are a good group. They have an incredible roster.
Do you think he like played with a couple guys to see who he had natural chemistry with?
No,
Like, does he get to like do a test run with them?
no.
So he just like knew about them?
Yeah, I mean, he's been in the league.
But how does he know that they're going to make a sauce?
He
together?
doesn't. That's like, that's like the risk he's taking, quote unquote risk. Like he's going to be hoping for the best, I guess. Trying to find here we go. Look at this. This is how long he's been in the league. So when you say, like, did he get to play with them? Roughly 140 active players were born after his debut. Born. Right? So he started playing in the league, and then 140 players that are in the league right now were born later. Played against 37% of all players in NBA history. Outlasted every player from the 2003 to 6 draft classes. Spent more than half his life as an all NBA player. Oldest opponent was born in 1962. Youngest opponent was born in 2006, Cooper Flagg. Played against 1,857 different opponents. Played with 250 different teammates. There you go. 250 different teammates.
Yeah.
Played against 12 father-son combinations. Played against 4 of his own son's AAU, high school, college teammates. Older than 6 active head coaches. Played against 5 active head coaches. So
It'll be interesting to watch them. There's clearly something there.
He was going to retire. He had like a nice long think. He took some time away. Let's see. He made a little video too. Let's see what Shams has to say. I'll have to listen to this whole thing.
You've had a few hours to let it sink in, and a couple decades of writing experience in Philly. How do you feel about LeBron James, the Sixer?
Well, it was shocking to say the least, because I always thought that, the love and affection that he obviously has for Cleveland and Cleveland has for him, because that's home, is not something he would dangle in their face and then go to another Eastern Conference team. That was just my belief. So I was shocked by the decision for him to go to Philadelphia, but I can't knock it. It's clearly a great move on his part. When you consider the fact that Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, and Jaylen Brown is on the same team, that's your backcourt for years to come. That is set. Joel Embiid obviously is problematic because of his injury history, but you're talking about a guy like LeBron James, although 41 years of age, or approaching 42, entering his 24th season in the NBA. This is a man that played 4 or 5 positions for the Los Angeles Lakers last season. He spent some time playing the center spot. So at 6'9", 260, in the event that Joel Embiid can't go, you never know if they needed LeBron to do something like that he could do that. Plus, obviously, he's natural at a 4, natural as a 3. He's a basketball savant. He's a leader. He's a 4-time champion. And the last time he was in the Eastern Conference, he went to 8 straight NBA Finals. That's what we have to remember about LeBron James. So considering this roster, considering the fact that it's a 43-year drought by the city of brotherly love since they last won an NBA championship, knowing what's at stake, he's going to be in that bubble. It's going to be electric in the city of Philadelphia. I spoke to Charles Barkley earlier today. I spoke to Allen Iverson earlier today. Both of them are excited that he's in Philadelphia. They know what that city is about, what it can be about when they've got a potential winner on their hands. And make no mistake about it, the Philadelphia 76ers are one of the top 2 teams, if not the top team in the Eastern Conference right now, with a lot of people believing that the Philadelphia 76ers are going to be in the finals in June.
Looking at this roster, though, it's absurd. And the lineup, you got a big 4.
Just like that, the Knicks back-to-back championship run is in serious, I don't want to say trouble, but it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Certainly didn't see this coming.
I don't know if they'll get a second one. They've done some big trades, so they broke up the group.
Well, they just lost Mitch.
Yeah, but Mitch was helpful.
Yes.
It's like when you have the perfect group, you have the perfect group. Once you break up the chemistry, it's hard.
Yeah, it'll be tough.
I don't know if they'll get another one, but that's okay. They got one.
Yeah, but I want 2.
Yeah, but they can get one another time. I kind of want this for LeBron.
Yeah, I'm conflicted. I can't believe I have to buy a Sixers
season
jersey.
with the Lakers, you know? He just couldn't. They couldn't do it.
No, he won one with the Lakers.
He won one with the Lakers?
Yeah, he got a championship with the Lakers. COVID.
I think just this last season was disappointing.
Well, I don't think it was for anything that he did. Like all of the players that
Right, no, I know. It wasn't
got him to the playoffs, like all of a sudden just got seriously injured. But he has a championship with the Lakers. Everybody calls it the Mickey Mouse championship because it was in the bubble. It was like COVID.
Oh.
So they weren't playing in front of anybody. And everybody was like trapped in Disney. Such a weird time. Such like a crazy, weird time to go back and see NBA games with just Zoom, like people on Zoom chanting. So weird. All right.
I'm ready for tea time.
What's that?
Tea time?
Yeah, let's do it. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You ready for some tea? All right, so this is going to officially close our little World Cup series. World Cup themed tea times. There was a couple of weeks where I think you and I, or maybe Flame, I think for whatever reason, this just got pushed. So we're going to send off the World Cup with a tea time. Number 8. The Saltillo Affair. Information accumulated by none other than Flame, Raptor, Raven. Oh wait, is there? Dare I try this? Is this gonna work? Here we go. Very cool. All right. So here we go. There have been many notable World Cup flameouts. Recently, we witnessed Belgium's golden generation, which I think they probably, it's funny that that this is the lead-in, because I feel like they not redeemed themselves, but they were certainly, I think they went a lot further than anybody thought. So we witnessed them humiliate themselves in Qatar, and then France freaked out with the whole bus thing in 2010. There are many and will be many more in the future. However, there may be no one greater than this when it comes to Portugal's 1986 World Cup flame out, crash out. First, we need to review some context. So Portugal, as we know them today, obviously CR7 and his whole legacy, although like that could definitely...
Wait, sorry. How did we go from Belgium to Portugal?
Oh, sorry.
How did we go from Belgium? You just said.
He was saying, he's just like setting the table, like there's been some really bad ones, but none have been worse than Portugal's.
Oh, okay.
So Belgium's was bad. France also had a mutiny, but hold on a second. Portugal's was even worse. So this is the Portugal team, and this is 1986. Portugal was a football power, but they kind of like bounced around. They were on the come up, we can say. And so in 1966, they went to the semifinals, and that was like the only major tournament that they qualified for. So it was like a bit of a drought. And over here is like kind of their mediocrity. So in 1984, this is when like they kind of broke through. They qualified for the Euros.
Okay.
And they upset the Soviet Union along the way. That's crazy, the Soviet Union. They went all the way to the semifinal, and they barely lost to France. And France is a worthy opponent. So they lost in extra time, but in doing so, they reestablished themselves as legitimate. They were kind of like back in the eyes of European football.
Mm-hmm.
They went on to qualify for the 1986 World Cup. So they're all the way back. Now they're like back in the World Cup. And the World Cup was hosted in Mexico in 1986. So
the World Cup happened every 2 years back then?
No, the Euros is like,
Oh, the Euros.
it's
They
like
went to
in
the
between
semifinals
the
of
World Cup. It's
Euros.
like 2 years, every 2 years. So like the World Cup was this year. In 2 years, in 2028, we'll get the Euros.
Okay.
So here's the three folks, the three players that were kind of critical to Portugal's turnaround. You had Fernando Gomez. You had Manuel Fernandes, who had plenty of experience with Portugal, was coming off the best season of his career. And then you have Rui Jordão. How do you pronounce that in Portuguese? Jordão?
Can't see it from here.
With a little Enye. He was considered Portugal's best attacker in this run. So these are like the three guys, the three amigos, so to speak.
Okay.
Shortly before the World Cup, their manager announced the squad. So these are all the players, but there's two people missing from this roster. Two people missing. And it's these two guys right here. I'll go back one. These two. He's the only guy that made it.
Sorry, which one?
These guys, not on. This guy on.
And these are the three that made it to the final. For
This
the
is like the three people that not solely responsible, but had a very large part in Portugal qualifying for the World Cup and doing really well at the Euros.
Okay. So now we get the roster for the actual start of the tournament.
Right here. But they're not on it.
What the hell?
Not on the roster. To the shock of many in Portugal, Fernandes and Rui Jordão were not called up. Considering both Fernandes and Jordão played for Sporting Lisbon, the assumption was that the manager, Jose Torres, a former player for Sporting's primary rival, Benfica, was leaving them out for reasons that had nothing to do with merit. Many fans predicted a poor performance because of this irrational decision. They had no idea what they were in for. So here's Jose Torres. This is like the guy who many speculated purposely left them off the team. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's because when they weren't playing nationally, he was coaching a team that rivaled those two guys' teams. So there was speculation that it's like, oh, he left them off because he doesn't like them. He doesn't like them because they play each other when we're not on the same country. They play each other internationally.
Okay, they're grasping at strings here because they're looking for an explanation.
At straws, yes. You're grasping at strings and straws.
Yeah.
The first issue happened before the team even left Portugal. Hours before Portugal got on their flight, a report came out that defender Antonio Veloso tested positive for a steroid, an anabolic steroid, ruling him out for the tournament. Veloso was furious and demanded a retest. Rather than wait for the results, Torres scrambled to come up with a last-minute replacement right before the flight and called in Ben Darina at 2 a.m. to fill in. Despite Veloso's retesting proving it was a false positive, Torres did not bring Veloso back, and the team got on their flight. So this guy, like, string of really bad luck, tested positive for a steroid. Took another test, was like, no, wait. That first test was like a false positive, and it was too late. They already replaced him, and they were on the flight. So now to the flight. For some reason, they didn't go to, they didn't fly direct. So they went from Lisbon to Frankfurt, Frankfurt to Dallas, Dallas to Mexico City, Monterrey, Saltillo. The trip lasted more than 24 hours, and by the time the team reached Saltillo, they were exhausted. Luckily, someone appeared willing to help. After being in Texas, ever so briefly, the players were interested in shopping in Laredo. A man claiming to be a delegate approached them and offered to go shopping for them. The players handed him money and gave requests. The man left with the money and never returned. After that, the players stayed at the La Torre Hotel. Here it is. It kind of looks like a, what is that called? Air traffic controller. It does not look like a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
They quickly started calling it La Fortaleza, the fortress, because it was constantly surrounded by police and armed guards. The players were not safe from calamity when they left the hotel. It's so funny. It literally looks like an air traffic controller. Okay. The Portuguese squad had arrived a few weeks before the tournament began. Plenty of time to get acclimated to the altitude and train. This is Mexico. I don't know if you remember, but when they were playing at the Azteca, there was all this constant talk about, like, any team that was coming in would have to deal with the altitude.
I didn't catch that.
Okay. The team left their hotel and went over to practice on the field, which had a very obvious slope. And it was uneven to practice on. So imagine, like, the ball just, like, rolling around, and you have to, like, kick the ball uphill. However, they quickly noticed an even bigger issue. They forgot to even schedule anybody to, like, practice against. So it was just like themselves. They resorted to recruiting random bar and hotel employees to play against. Off the field wasn't much better. So they partied a lot. They set up parties in the hotel's club and were invited to others enjoying themselves with women around Saltillo. Portugal tabloids reported this information, and the players' wives proceeded to call them every night to make sure they weren't cheating. So, obviously, seeing your significant other in the papers in the Portugal tabloids definitely doesn't bring peace of mind. You want to say, like, thought you were there on business. 1 week before the tournament was about to start, they called a press conference. Manuel Bento, the 37-year-old goalkeeper and captain, stated the Portuguese Football Federation had not delivered on their promised bonuses to the players, nor the agreed share of advertising revenue. So apparently, before the World Cup, there was an understanding, hey, you guys will get a bonus. Thank you for representing Portugal. Also, for any advertising revenue, you guys get a share of it. Bento claimed if the players did not get what they were promised, so basically this press conference was like a negotiation, the team would go on strike and skip the rest of training. This is like they're about to play the World Cup. Imagine if Team US did this. The advertising money that was supposed to go to the players and cover the training costs was mysteriously disappearing, thanks to the Football Federation president, Silva Rezende. He had claimed that he would give the team their bonuses when we talk in Mexico, when we can talk in Mexico, but spent the entire time hiding out in Mexico City. So they're kind of like trying to bring attention to this nefarious character. Although the FBF was criticized, the players were not safe. Portuguese media were not sympathetic to the players, and some suggested they should be sent home for their disgraceful behavior. Even Portugal's parliament and president, Mario Soares, criticized the players and demanded they use common sense. Granted, Soares did understand where the players were coming from. The strike didn't last long, and the players returned to training, but not without some form of rebellion. The players trained without shirts and wore their shorts inside out to cover their logos. So they're full-on rebels. Keep in mind, we are not even at the World Cup yet. This is like the training. This is like the run-up to it. All right, so the games are finally here. And the first game is against England. With all the drama happening in Portugal's camp, they appeared to be a disaster already in motion. Couple that with the fact that England was considered the best team in their group and Portugal appeared doomed. To make matters even worse, Torres left Paulo Future, widely considered the star of the team, on the bench in order to make sure the amount of players from respective Portuguese club was even. Oh, wow. So this guy really is a homer. He really doesn't like the fact that there's more representation than his clubs. That's so petty. Despite everything, something miraculous happened. This is England. This is like,
wow.
Portugal managed to win. With the other members of their group drawing in the first match, Portugal was at the top of their group after the first game. So looking good. But, however, must I remind you, the drama's far from over. The players celebrated this victory by partying all night. And in case you're wondering if the players had gotten over the Federation's broken promises, they had not. Paulo Future explained their motivation years later. We won against English in anger, but we didn't do it for Portugal. We did it against Silva Resende. We had won against the president of the Federation. That was our war. Sadly, the war had a major casualty. He was 20 at the time. Wow. And he was the Portuguese Footballer of the Year. He was also runner-up for the Ballon d'Or. So this is like their pride and joy, this guy with this awesome head of hair. In a training session after beating England, Portugal lost Manuel Bento. Uh-oh. That's their goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Bento, considered Portugal's best goalkeeper of all time and the team's leader, broke his fibula after a collision with a teammate. Oh, it's a freak accident.
Oh, man.
Vitor Damas was picked to replace him. Damas was 38 years old, but did boast 20 years of experience, with the national team, mostly as the backup keeper. Not ideal for facing the last of Poland's golden generation. But, unfortunately, no miracle this time. They lost. The result put Poland at the top of the group and Portugal in second, tied with Morocco and 1 point ahead of England. So there was no celebration this time. But they were still hopeful. Morocco was considered the worst team in their group going into the tournament. Despite the African Cup of Nations victory in 1976 and a third-place finish in 1980, they were thought of as cannon fodder. Portugal certainly felt that way. The media felt that way. All they had to do was not lose, and they qualified for knockouts. Torres even caved and finally started the young kid, the kid with the great hair, Paulo Future. Maybe they can salvage this campaign. Maybe they can make all the drama and chaos worth it. Maybe they can. Against Morocco. No.
No.
Portugal got dominated and crashed out of the World Cup. But they're not done yet. They stayed in Saltillo after they lost for a few more days. And they met with the guy who was like embezzling their funds. It wasn't by design, but according to Paulo Future, we only saw him when we were eliminated by Morocco in the third game in Guadalajara. And we only saw him in Saltillo, where we still stayed 3 or 4 more days because FIFA removed the car that had given him and forced him to travel on the bus with the players. Most of the players, if not all, ended up insulting him, and it was chaos. The team returned to Portugal in disgrace. Fans whistled through objects and called them names. In 1986, the squad became known as the Zeros, as the Infants, as the O Infantes, and this whole saga became known as the Saltillo Affair. Portugal saw widespread changes after Saltillo. Many of the players from the 1986 squad, including Paulo, were left out of Portugal's teams that tried to qualify for the Euros the following 2 years. They failed to qualify and wouldn't make it to another major tournament until 1996. Despite this, back-to-back Underworld 20 Cup wins in 1989 and 1991 gave the country hope. Luis Figo and Rui Costa led the 91 squad and became 2 of the greatest players ever to play for Portugal. 30 years after. Look at this guy. 30 years after Portugal's biggest football disaster, they won their first major trophy in the 2016 Euros. And that's like, anytime anybody asks Ronaldo, what do you think about the you versus Messi comparison? Or what do you think about the fact that you've never won a World Cup? He's always like, I won the 2016 Euros, and that matters more to me. But it's like, come on, man. Moral of the story here. Sometimes you need to fail hard in order to achieve ultimate glory.
I didn't know this about Portugal.
Neither did I. Every one of these World Cup tea times, for the most part, except for the Zinedine Zidane one, which I knew just because I was old enough, was a learning. Was new.
Portugal's the underdog, and I didn't consider them an underdog because of the Cristiano Ronaldo celebrity. But now I see them as an underdog.
Well, I mean, this was the last World Cup that he will be in, and Qatar, and even the one before that. I think the last one where I had high expectations from Portugal was 2018.
Yeah.
In Russia.
But like they haven't won a single
They
cup.
stink. They're so bad.
Yeah,
they're not good. Portugal's
but I'm saying like the Cristiano Ronaldo celebrity of him, like I think masked the reality that Portugal was not a good team.
Yeah. Well, I think
I grew up thinking that they were like a
powerhouse
like Spain.
Right. Yeah.
I had no idea that they actually were not good, and like a win would be historical.
I think it's an illusion.
Yeah, it's an illusion, but I didn't realize that.
I concur. I agree.
Yeah, like a win for them would just literally it would make history books.
Yeah,
Portugal.
it'll be interesting to in a couple years, like, or even like the next World Cup, to just kind of see what the narrative is about Cristiano.
Yeah.
Like, is it like the fact that he never was able to elevate them and get them to even a, appearance?
Mm-hmm. But now I can root for them with a little more understanding.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever really rooted for them.
Yeah, it was just you just knew one guy.
I knew one guy, and I thought I didn't realize that they've never won. I didn't realize that they had such a tumultuous history.
Bouncing around there.
Not getting it together.
Crazy.
So they still have like a journey ahead of them.
I think what was tough for Portugal, especially at the end there, was having to like have Cristiano play. Like, I think he hurt them. Like, I think remember how Neymar was kind of used or not used in Brazil? I feel like that also should have been Cristiano, but because of like his overall celebrity and stature with like the Portuguese people, I feel that there was internal discussions and like an ultimate decision, like, we're not going to do this. It's like the equivalent of like benching Tom Brady. Like, you just don't do it.
Right.
You just you got to let the guy play himself off. And that's exactly what he did. So I think he's got to hang it up, and like Portugal, like the next generation has got to
got to step up for
Portugal. Step up and
We
like
gotta
carry the
get a new
torch.
star player.
Exactly.
That was a good one, Flame. I had no idea, and it's really changed my perspective about Portugal.
Positively, I hope.
Yeah, positively.
Okay.
They've got a lot to work for still.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they do.
And yeah, I think they're not a powerhouse like the France and the Spain and the Germany, which is what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Very
So concludes our World Cup tea times. Shout out Flame for preparing them. They were fantastic.
I missed the World Cup already.
Yeah, I'm definitely in World Cup withdrawals. But the good news is we've got all 5 plus the English Premier League, all 5 of those leagues coming. So all of your favorite World Cup stars will be back.
We'll be back. That's exciting.
We'll be back on RateGame.
Who does Jude Bellingham play for?
Jude plays for
Haaland plays for Man City.
Yeah, Haaland plays for Man City. So does Doku. Jude plays for Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
Wow.
Oh, he's fancy.
He's super fancy.
He's a fancy guy.
We got them.
Who does Lamine Yamal play for? Barca?
I think so. He might also play for Real, actually.
Jude plays for Real. I wonder who else is on Real. Is there anyone else that I'm curious about?
Erling, Man City. Nobody.
But where does Harry Kane play?
He plays for Bayern Munich.
Vinny, Real Madrid. Barca, Lamine Yamal.
Yeah. Who's the other guy that I really liked?
Mbappe's PSG.
No.
No?
Mbappe's Real.
Oh.
Yeah, he left. He left, and then they were amazing. So that's like the whole knock.
Wow.
Yeah. So we got all your favorites coming. I'm excited. I'm excited to just get educated. It's always been kind of like mysterious to me, football and like all the happenings, the contracts, the buyouts. It's too much. It's overload for my brain. But I'll be slow and steady. I'll take a cautious approach. Try not to get too
Do they
involved.
trade as often as like the NBA trades?
Yeah, I think they do. I think, and it's very complicated because it's not, you don't necessarily go like players for players. You just pay money, and you have to like almost like pay the team. You have to like pay the team off to get him free, and then you have to pay them again. It's like, I don't know. It's like I said, it's
It's a
too
big money transfer. Oh,
it's
you
a big
buy
money.
players.
It's too much. It's too much like
Wow.
money stuff for me to understand. I don't understand it, but we'll have all the time to figure it out.
It's exciting. It's nice to have been like so locked in for the first time in this World Cup because of RateGame.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I loved the World Cup always, but I never was like paying attention, I guess, to the players and a little bit more of the storylines. So it's interesting now that I know so much more
Mm-hmm.
and can follow them over the next 4 years, all these players that we all liked, and then see how the next World Cup is. It will be interesting.
Yep.
Because now I know more about them. I know more about the stars.
4 years from now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was looking at my achievements, and the ones that I didn't get, and I was so annoyed, I'll say, because it's like I have to wait 4 years to get to. I have to wait 4 years now to try and get these achievements. Like I can't get any of them anymore. So here they are.
That's the way it goes.
I know it's the way it goes. Look at them. There's so many that I didn't get. My trophy's like basically empty. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can get this one actually. I could just rate some stadiums, but
It was a good World Cup.
that was a great World Cup, man. It's incredible.
Little preview. Next tea time is NBA based.
Oh,
And the
sick.
next one will be baseball. Cool. Oh, wow. Look at that achievement.
The world beater.
Cool.
It's like a prestigious award.
So good.
Yeah, it's a good one. All right, should we wrap it? Should we call it?
Yeah. Do you want to give a preview of the new feature?
I don't think I can.
It's not on web.
No.
Okay. All right.
Let me see.
Always a pleasure.
Wait,
Everyone.
wait. Not so fast.
Every Saturday, tea time. It's a nice little hour.
Oh, wait. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, did you see this?
No, I haven't seen this. All right.
Hold on. No. This is supposed to be. Oh, here we go. Nice. Here it is.
Still in beta.
Still in beta. We're testing it this week. So I am in a pick'em challenge. Here it is.
You can now make your own pick'em challenge.
That's right. You can now create your own. So this is the one I just made this morning. It's called the MLB Express. So me, Molly, and Rade are playing this weekend. And very simple, right? You just make the rules. So this is going to be baseball only. It's going to expire tomorrow. So we're just doing a little weekend sprint here. And then you go and pick your games. And then there's a little leaderboard. And you see who wins. You can share it out. You can invite people. Very simple.
Fun little mini games.
Funny little mini games. And we'll have, obviously some bigger ones and some ones that span the course of seasons and obviously like playoffs. But I think it's a nice first step in the mini game direction.
Yeah. And I think it'll be fun to get creative with some of them.
Mm-hmm. Because you can do like multiple leagues.
Or just like a team or just like 3 teams or
Leagues. Got to be leagues.
just leagues.
Yeah, because you want to pick games, not teams.
No, but what if you want to do just a Knicks challenge?
You would only pick Knicks games?
Or like, what if I want to do the LeBron challenge? And so I only want to do a pick'em challenge for all of LeBron's games.
So you just want to pick every game that he plays?
Yeah.
But how would you win?
For all of the 76ers games.
But then wouldn't you just pick the 76ers? It's got to be a league. It's got to be multiple games. You got to be able to pick like multiple games.
I see.
League based is the way to go. But yeah, right now we just have like these 3 leagues. You just select the league, select the date, and then you're off to the races. Invite whoever you want, whether they're on RateGame or not. You have your little leagues here, league overview. Very simple. And we'll build it from here. What do you think?
It's exciting.
Nice. Oh, shoot. Get this banner off. All right. Give us a sign off, Chief.
Hope everyone has a great weekend. Make sure to rate some games. It's the dog days of summer.
Dog days of summer.
It's
The dog park.
park.
The dogs,
All the
yeah.
dogs play.
If you point this way, it'll point to the RateGame. Nope. Other way. There you go.
I'm not pointing to the RateGame.
No, exactly. But you are. It's crazy.
Okay.
It's reversed. All right. Reminder, RateGame is free. It's fun for fans of all ages. My name is Nick George.
My name is Molly B.
It's a great day to rate some games. We'll see you next time.